Ha, yes, it is visible now.
It is visible in full screen. So it is there is a quote. If we don't end war, war will end us. It is by A.H. Wallen, and this is points which I cover in presentation. Introduction of poem about poet, about the World War II, about Russia and Ukraine war, numbers of the death in both wars, similarities between both situations, conclusion and citation. So the writer of the poem, 1st September 1939, written by W.H. Auden. The full name of poet is Winston Hugh Auden. He was born on 21st February 1907 and died on 29th September 1973. He has a citizenship of he was born at Britain, so he is a citizenship of British and American. So you can read detail about poet by click here. About the poem 1st September 1939. Uh, the poet is W.H. Auden. It was published 18 October 1939, exactly a month after when a Second World War started. Uh, it is published in a new public republic issue in book form of Auden's collection, The Another Time in 1940. Setting: the Second World War. To read original poem, you can click here, and also I have a click here the explanation of the poem. About the poem. I have not covered the wall summary or wall explanation of the poem because I want to compare both poems. So I have taken main points to explain. It is divided into nine stanza. Poem starts in World War II. The setting of the poem is World War II. So in the starting, we know we by read we come to know that Germany has attack on Poland. Germany not denying to pay money, or we can say that he denying to Treaty of Versailles. Uh, at that time, the social environment, or we can say that the condition of people is full of fear and anger. uh, we, war effect on psychology of human. uh, the poet also talked about Martin Luther and Hitler. uh, poet also talked about the birthplace of Hitler. uh, Poet indirectly says that visit to the birthplace of Hitler, maybe something happened to him. That's why he became this kind of a ruler, or uh, also here we can connect the point that Hitler was uh, he was he was following the idea of Martin Luther. At the end of life of Martin Luther, he became something like anti-Semitic type of. Martin Luther is a political leader, or huh, political leader. So he talked about that things, and maybe Hitler follows him. That's why maybe he doing such kind of things. Also, in poem we can see that the propaganda medium, the news of war spreading through the medium of radio and newspapers. Also, there is uh, things about neutral countries. So, in also poem in direct indirectly say that America is neutral from first. It is not part of World War First. After that, it is not also part of World War Second. But later on, America also joins the war because of Japan. And we can connect that, we can see that in Russia Ukraine war also, America choose the way to be neutral. About World War Second, the World War Second start on 1st September 1939, and it's end on 2nd September 1945. Exactly 6 year and 1 day it is going on. Uh, Cause Hitler's invention of Poland in September 1939 drive a Great Britain and France to declare war on Germany, marking the beginning of World War II. On September 1st, 1939, Hitler invaded Poland from west. 2 days later, France and Britain declared war on Germany, beginning of the World War II. The participants of the World War II is Allies and Axis, the both two groups of different countries. In Allies, France, Great Britain, the United States, and the Soviet Union and China are participated by a group of allies, and from Axis group, the Germany, Italy, and Japan. About Russia and Ukraine war. The Russia and Ukraine wars started from 20 February 2014, and in nowadays we can see that it is ongoing war status. It is ongoing. Russia began its invasion of Ukraine on 24 February 2020. To read today's update about Russia and Ukraine war, you can click here and visit that news. Number of death in Russia and Ukraine war. Uh, we cannot conclude that a death number of death because it is or going on war. Similarities between both situations. In World War Second, we can see that the Treaty of Versailles, after World War First, a Treaty of Versailles signed by country and German, it is declared that Germany have to pay money for damaging all those things. In poem, we find that Germany has denied to pay charges, or we can say that they denied a Treaty of Versailles, and Hitler's army attacked on the Poland. In Russia and Ukraine issue, we can see that there is a one agreement which is signed, Minsk agreement. According to Minsk agreement, Russia cannot do this type of attack on Ukraine. In Minsk agreement, there are first of all, Russia is a very big place, and the smaller countries are dividing in it. So, according to Minsk agreement, Russia cannot attack directly upon that places. But in nowadays, Putin has denied that Minsk agreement. He gives order to attack on Ukraine. We can see that millions of death causes cause of World War Second, and means in Russia and Ukraine war also the thousands of deaths happening, and also the war is going on. So how many deaths will be happen? We don't know. Conclusion. Thus, to conclude, we can say that war brings so many problems, whether it is about social, economical, psychological, or etc. We have to think about the result of war, and we have to stop war. This is my citation, and thank you.